We have the word period. All right, period has 3 syllables, P-E dot, R-I dot, O-D. Did you copy that from your dictionary?
Yes.
Okay, so in the American Heritage Dictionary, this is how it looks. Period. Period.
Period.
And we have syllable stress 3-1. Okay, period has more than one meaning. In this lecture, you're going to hear the meaning a segment of time. It can be long, it can be short, but it's only one part. So a period is forms a part of a longer segment, and it's notable for its particular qualities or characteristics. So you can talk about a period of time in the history of humans from a billion years ago until now. You can talk about a period in your life. Your childhood was a period in your life. And most of us have already finished our childhood, right? Let me see. Have we finished our childhood? Are we all into our adulthood now? Raise your hand if you're still in your childhood. Oh, maybe in your dreams. Okay, so that was a period of our lives, right? So we can talk about a period of time, meaning a short or long segment of time within something longer. Of course, when I give you a dictation and I say period, what do I mean? That means the point at the end, right? That means the point, the dot at the end. Same spelling, same pronunciation, but different meaning. So you know words have different functions. All right, now let's look at the next word, principle.
Principle.
Principle is a noun, and we have 3 syllables, P-R-I-N dot, C-I dot, P-L-E. Principle. Principle.
Principle.
And syllable stress code is 3-1. Right. So a principle is a noun. It means a standard such as a guide to behavior, a rule. Okay, so principles. Well, for example, my son is studying accounting. So I'm sure in his classes he has to study different accounting principles. That means the different standards that all accountants use, so that everybody knows to do it the same way. So that would be a certain principle. You also talk about your own principles in terms of what you believe is good, what you believe is of value, and you might say, I want to marry somebody who has similar principles as I do. So we don't have a culture clash, right? His principles and my principles are similar. We both appreciate our family, for example, right? We both believe in honesty, for example. So those are some principles. That is a noun. Okay, number 11, what's the word? Promote. Okay, we see in the dictionary P-R-O dot, M-O-T-E. That means 2 syllables, right? And then we see the pronunciation symbols promote. Promote. Promote is 2-2. So when you use the word promote, it's a transitive verb, and it means to aid. That means to help the progress or growth of something, to advance it, to make it stronger. Okay, so we can say, what promotes your growth? Well, good eating habits, good sleeping habits, good exercise habits, all of this will promote your growth and development in your body, right? Now, you also talk about the development of your vocabulary. What will promote the growth of your vocabulary? Learning about words, paying attention to words, to the sound of words, to the spelling of words, to the meaning of words, to the way words are used in sentences. Reading. If you do a lot of reading, you will see a lot of words, right? And you will develop your vocabulary. So steady reading will promote your vocabulary. All right, so sometimes students ask me, how can I make my vocabulary grow? Not just by looking at the list, because that's not going to help, because you need to learn how to use the words in sentences. And you need to learn how they're used by native speakers or people who know the language very well. So read books, read stories. Don't find anything too hard for yourself, but something easy enough for you to get and enjoyable. If you enjoy reading and you read more, you will learn a lot more vocabulary. You will learn the vocabulary with different meanings. right? Like I said, the word period has more than one meaning. You'll see this word in many different sentences, and you'll understand it very easily if you read more. So that will promote your ability to use vocabulary better.
Marsha, this word is I can use this word in. Can I use this word in I want to promote to Marsha for this for other job or
yes,
something.
Okay, so that's another meaning. So another meaning for promote is about a job, right? Okay, so yeah, so to promote means to advance. Okay, so I was just talking about the academic use of it, promote your vocabulary, but you also can promote to be promoted. This one is transitive, all right? So this is transitive to promote. We can also promote a person. So if I am the boss and I say, you're my employee and you've been doing an excellent job, all your reviews have been superior, and the customers love you, you're bringing in a lot of revenue, we're going to promote you to another position that's higher. So in that case, promote means to make higher level. Okay? So if you get a promotion, how do you spell promotion?
Promotion. P-R-O-M-O-T-E-O-N.
T-I-O-N. Okay. All right, so here's promotion. This one is a noun. Can you see? Promotion. And we pronounce it with 3 syllables? Yes, okay. And we pronounce the stress on? 2. Good. Second. Okay, so we say promotion.
Promotion.
I got a promotion. Oh, congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations.
I think for me, promotion means retirement. There's nothing higher for me, so. What do you think? Then that will be my promotion.
You are young.
Oh, well, so I don't want to wait until I'm too old to retire.
Marsha.
When I retire, I still want to feel young and able to do many things in my life.
Let me tell you something. You are the best teacher in this school. You don't come.
Are you trying to butter me up? Huh? You're trying to butter me up?
I will go right about that message school. You're the best teacher I had in the United States.
Yes. Well, let me tell you something. The other day I listened to ladies talking about something.
The other day you were listening, were you on campus?
Yeah, here.
In the college?
In the college.
Uh-huh.
The one lady said the other lady. Yeah, this is the, in Spanish is,
Oh, they were speaking Spanish?
yeah, viejonón. Viejonón is the big. Yeah,
Viejonón.
Viejonón.
What does that mean in English?
What is this?
What does it mean in
What
English?
is meaning? I don't know. It's the best.
The best?
The best. No best. Best. So what is the difference? I don't know. Yeah, I listen. I say, no, it's my teacher. What is not the name? Marsha Shan. Oh, he's my teacher too. You are the best.
Don't butter me up. I might slip off and fall down. Are you ready to go to 12?
Yeah.
Okay. This word is significant.
Significant.
All right. So when we look in the dictionary, we see sig dot, ni dot, fi dot, cant. And we see significant. Significant. This is 4-2. This is an adjective, and that means something that's very important in its effect, very important in its meaning. So some significant information. All right, so suppose you're a police officer and you are trying to solve a case. Right, you get this piece of information and a lot of pieces of information. Some of the information is not very helpful, but then you think, oh, this piece of information is significant. That means it's very important, and it will help take us to the next step. All right?
Okay, insignificant is...
Okay, let me pronounce it for you again. Watch me. Significant.
Significant.
Very nice. Significant.
Significant.
If something is significant, then you really notice it, you really pay attention to it, And if you pay attention to it, it will promote you. It will make you go farther and farther. It's very important. It's big. Not a small, but it's big. So something significant. So many changes in your life. I'm sure if you look from the time you were born until now, there are many changes in your life. But I bet if you think about it, some changes in your life are more significant than others. Right? For example, when you open the door, is that very significant? That action? Nah. Okay. When you came to this country, is that a significant change?
Yes. Yes.
Probably, huh?
Yeah.
A significant change. That means a big change. It really made a difference in your life. Now, this one is the adjective. Can you tell me the noun form?
Signification.
Significance.
Significance.
Significance. What is the significance of this? What is the meaning? What is the importance? What is the significance of this action? That means why is it important? What is the meaning of it?
What is the meaning?
Yeah, not only what is the meaning, but also what is the importance? Why is it so important for us to know it? Okay? Yeah. And significance is also for two. This is a noun. Okay. So a small difference and a significant difference. So a significant difference means a big, noticeable, important difference. Significant. Do you notice when it has ANT, it's an adjective? When it's ANCE, it's a noun. Okay, do you know the same thing? ENT, different, and ENCE, difference. So this is the adjective form, and this is the noun form. They belong to the same family. Okay, let's look at the next word. Number 13 is source. Source. When I looked in my dictionary, I didn't see any dots. Why not? Right, it's only one syllable, so it is not dividable. All right, this is source. Source. One syllable, so it's 1-1. The source, noun, is the place where something begins. So we talk about like the source of the river. What is the source of the river? That means the place where the river starts. When we talk about a river, we talk about the source is where the river starts. What part of the mountain? What country or what state? And then the other part is the mouth. When it comes out into the ocean, that's called the mouth of the river. We call it the source and the mouth. We also talk about source if I say, what is the source of information? All right, if you tell me it's going to rain tomorrow, I say, oh, really? Are you sure? What's the source of your information? And you say, my grandmother told me. Your grandma. Your grandma told you. Okay, that's your source. Okay, and I say, well, I heard that tomorrow it's still going to be in the 80s. And you ask me, what's the source of your information? And I'll say, I heard it from the meteorologist on the Weather Channel, for example. Right. Or I looked it up on Yahoo Weather or something like that. So that would be the source. Okay. So where did you get the information from? That's the source.
When start the information?
Yes. Where did the information start? That's the source. Okay. Let's look at number 14. This word is structure. Structure. So we have in the dictionary, we see S-T-R-U-C dot. T-U-R-E. A lot of words have T-U-R-E, like picture, right? And nature. And we pronounce chur. So we see, look at struck, and then chur. CH sound. Structure. So we don't say structure. We say structure. This is ending sound T-U-R-E. This is the sound chur. Structure. 2-1. It's a noun. Structure means the arrangement. So we can talk about the structure of the tissues, organs, or other parts of a living thing. So when we talk about the structure of the body, if we're talking in this context of nutrition and human health, we would look at the structure of your body. We would talk about, your bones, your skeleton, also the tissue structure, the cell structure. You can look at things that are bigger like bones, or you can look at things like smaller like cells that talk about the structure. That means the way the cells are organized with each other. If you are talking about buildings, like architecture, then we talk about, you know, the structure of the buildings, the walls and the ceiling and where the wood is, right? Okay, so in this chapter we're talking about human health, so we're not talking about buildings. But, you know, it's a similar thing.
Similar.
Right, it's a similar thing. Structure. Now, this is a noun, and it can also be a verb, to structure something. All right? But I want to know if you know the adjective. Do you know the adjective?
Structural.
Yeah, structural. Structural. Structural is the adjective.
Structural.
You know culture, right? What's the adjective? Cultural.
Cultural.
Right? So culture, cultural. Structure, structural. And we also have nature, natural. In the word nature, the verb, the noun nature has a sound, and the adjective has the a sound, na, but the end is the same, natural, cultural, structural. All right, so you see this is an adjective, and this is 3-1, structural. Structural information, structural injury, structural damage. Okay, let's look at the number 15 is tissue.
Tissue.
Okay, tis.sue. Please notice that this is pronounced like sh, tish, tish, tissue, tissue 2-1. Okay, so a group of animal or plant cells that together makes up an organ that performs a certain function, such as nerve tissue or muscle tissue. So notice we don't say su, we say shu. All right? Yes. If I take this T and take a T away from it, well, then we have the word issue. It also has sh. Okay, so notice that this spelling, I-S-S-U-E, doesn't sound like S. It sounds like shu, sh, tissue, tissue. Any questions? So far, so good? All right, get your mirror, and let's practice some pronunciation with your lovely lips. Look at your lovely lips. And, yes, that's right. Okay, so here's an example of a nutrition fact label that we got from Vera, who's taking her nutrition class, because she's also talking about nutrition facts. So in our class, we're going to talk about it. She found some bread, and you show the nutrition facts, and this is the label. It's not very clear, but it'll do to give us an idea of what it is. When you bring yours in, we'll get to see a better job. But all right, now let's practice our pronunciation. Okay, let's start with number 1 word. Assume. Assume. Affect. Affect. Consume. Consume. Effect. Effect. Energy. Energy. Evident. Evident. Label. Label. Maintain. Maintain. Period. Period. Okay, some of you are making the last syllable to open. I want you to make it softer, smaller. Not period, but period. Period. So the last syllable is your mouth is closed more. Period. Period. Very nice. Principle. 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 Promote. 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 Significant. 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 Source. 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 Structure. Structure. Okay, if you speak Spanish, be careful. Don't say a structure. Don't put anything before it. Don't put a vowel before it. Make sure you start with s, not a structure. Okay, so structure. I know that's hard because we have a s and a t and a all together. And a lot of you have languages that don't allow three consonants together, so it's a little bit tough, right? And some of you of these 3 symbols, s, t, you miss one, and then the Spanish style you add an extra syllable. So we don't want to do either one of those. So just start with the s and the t and the Structure. Structure. Very nice. Structure. Structure. Tissue. 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 Be careful, don't say t-shirt. Tissue. Tissue. Good. All right. Let's look at activity 7, listening to academic words in context. All right. Did you listen to the CD? Yes. Okay. Tell me the answer to number 1. I assume that you are concerned about your health. Okay. What's number 2? Effect. Have you considered the effects? How do you spell effects?
A-F-F-E-C-T.
Oh, okay. This is a tricky one. Let me ask you, is it a noun or is it a verb? Is it a noun or a verb? No. It's a noun. Okay, which one is a noun? Could you look back at your vocabulary list, please? Can you tell which one is is it supposed to be A or E? When we're talking about the noun. Which one is it? E. It should be E. Okay, so check that because some of you wrote A and you should write E. Are you with me? Yes. Yeah, so this is a tricky one. I tell you, native speakers have problems with this all the time. So if you have trouble, don't worry. You're in the same boat. Because it sounds the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of native speakers have difficulty with spelling because, you know, they speak it, they know how to use it, but then the spelling, it sounds the same. Here?
Masha, can you repeat together effect and effect?
Okay, usually we just say the same thing, effects, and it doesn't make any difference in the pronunciation, especially when we say it in a sentence. Okay? So usually you have to understand the meaning in a sentence and then you know, is it a verb or is it a noun? Okay? So if I say sleep, the amount of sleep you get affects your health. What is that? Noun or verb? That's a noun or a verb. The amount of sleep you get affects your health. That's a verb. Okay, the verb that has to be with A. Okay. What are the effects of insufficient sleep? What are the effects? That's a noun. And the noun has to be E. Effects. Yeah. So if I want to emphasize it, I will say affects and effects. But that's kind of, you know, abnormal. Just to give you the spelling of it, I would say that. But normally we don't. In a sentence, we just say sounds the same, effects. All right? All right. So the next one is nutrient promotes growth. Now, did you make your spelling and did you put the S on there? Oh, I see a lot of you making that little S there because you missed it. So if you missed it, all right, let's say you missed it, then you know it's a mistake of yours. You might want to highlight that so you can remember a couple of things, okay? Take out your little highlighter. Highlight your mistakes for yourself to learn. If you only want to make your book look good instead of work for you, you know what I'm saying? Make your book work for you. So this is a workbook. This is something that helps you learn. If you mark your mistakes, then you say, that S again. Darn it, I missed that S. I have to turn on my grammar monitor, and I also have to turn on my ears and hear that because it was on the audio. But I didn't hear it last time, so when I go back and listen to audio, I probably will hear it, right? So that's what you need to do, is to mark those things for you that were a little difficult that you can improve on. But if you look at your book and say, oh, it's so beautiful,
yeah,
then it looks like you don't have to study.
I'm perfect.
Yeah, I'm perfect. Yeah, close your book. Go out and play. But then it comes to test, and then what happens? You get, no, don't show these anymore. Okay. Okay, so how about number 4? The flavor and nutritious qualities of food affect how people feel and act. Now, do we put S on this or no?
No.
Why not? Why no S? Qualities is plural. Okay, qualities is plural. And in English, the third person plural does not have S. Okay? And also, if you listen carefully to the CD, there was no S on there. How about number 5? The body can remarkably renew its structures. Did you get that?
With the S?
Does it have S or not? Yes, there's S. Because there are many structures in your body, not just one kind of structure. So the body can remarkably renew its structures continuously. Do you know continuously?
Yeah.
Repeatedly without stop, non-stop, non-stop, non-stop. Right. Do you understand remarkable, remarkably?
Remarkable.
What is something that's remarkable?
It's good.
What does that mean?
What? What was that?
What is the meaning of this word remarkably? Adverb remarkably and the adjective remarkable. Do you know the meaning?
Remarkably.
Who knows this word? Remarkable. Wow, that's remarkable. Nobody knows this word, remarkable. Oh, it's noticeable. It's kind of, okay, you don't know the meaning, you know the meaning, but you don't know how to explain it. Okay, so if something is remarkable, it's worthy of your noticing it. You should notice this. It's something special, and it's something kind of obvious, something that is different from others. So if I say, when you use your body to help you with your stress and intonation, your pronunciation is remarkably better than when you're just sitting like this. Okay, so it's remarkably better. That means noticeably better, obviously better. Okay? So something that's remarkable is something that you really remember and you make a remark. You say it to other people. You tell other people about it.
Remark is like remark something when one line remark.
Oh, no. Sorry, that's not it. That's like underline. No, that doesn't have that meaning.
Oh.
It doesn't have that meaning. Okay, let's look at the number 6. Number 6 is the human liver tissue can grow again if it is injured. Do you remember the word injured?
Injured.
Where did we study that? Last chapter, right? Chapter 1, injured. Where's the stress in this word injured?
Second injury. 3-2.
3-2. Nope.
No.
Try again. 2-1. Listen. Injured. Injured. Look at me. Injured.
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 If it's 3-2, this is how it would look. It would look like this. Injured. That's pretty weird. So let's try this one. Injured.
Injured.
That's very beautiful. Okay, 2-1. Injured. All right. Here, tissue. Human liver tissue can grow again if it is injured. Let's go on to the next one. Meat, poultry, fish, dry beans, egg, nuts, milk, yogurt, and cheese are good.
Sources with the A.
Okay, this one is sources with S, and it has 2 syllables. Sources. 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 Now be careful of that S because it is obvious if you have another syllable. One source, many sources. It has 2 syllables. 1 syllable and 2 syllables. You should be able to feel and hear, perceive that one extra syllable is added when you make the plural, sources. Be careful, not sauces. What's the difference between sauces and sources, you know? Okay. What, you like soy sauce?
Yes.
You like fish sauce?
Yes.
You like chili sauce?
Yes.
Do you like those sauces? Yeah, these are sources. Okay. What are the sources of those sauces? Let's look at number 8. You can find labels. Did you get labels with S?
Labels.
Okay. Z sound. Labels on clothing, machines, medications, and packaged foods. Many things have labels on them. Number 9, carbohydrates serve as a major energy source in the diet. Energy source. Energy source means source of energy. Energy source means source of energy. We can say it in 2 different ways. In the word energy, how many syllables do we hear? Energy. 3. Where's the stress? 2. No, not 2. 3.
Energy.
Energy. 3-1. Right. 3-1. How about this word? Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates.
4.
Okay. How many syllables? Carbohydrates. 4. Okay. And we have the stress on the 3rd syllable. So we're going to say 4, 3. Carbohydrates. Give me an example of food with lots of carbohydrates.
Pasta.
Pasta.
Sugar.
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 Chocolate.
What? Rice. Bread. Okay, stop talking about food. I'm getting hungry. Number 10. Vitamin C helps a person.
Maintain.
Is it maintain or maintain?
Maintain.
Maintain healthy bones, teeth, and skin. Okay, so you need to get enough vitamin C. You can get a lot of vitamin C from the sun, from the sunlight.
We have vitamin D.
And D also. We get vitamin D. Do any of you take any extra vitamins? Sometimes? And sometimes if you have a cold or you want to try to get rid of one, you use a lot of vitamin C.
Well, you look at nutrition teacher.
Yes, of course. I have to be a teacher of a little bit of everything. If I only teach you words, but the words don't have any content, what am I saying? I got to talk about something. Okay, so number 11 is that hungry man consumed 3 hamburgers, 2 orders of French fries, and 3 milkshakes. Okay, did you get the past tense on this one?
Yeah.
Good for you. Hungry man consumed. All right, yeah.
Past tense.
Past tense with a D? Yeah, consumed. Yes. Why? Okay, if you don't have past tense, let's say if I erase the D, then that's bad grammar because it's not present, it's not past, it's not anything. So if it's present, then I have to put S. And that would be always. The man consumes that all the time. But if you listen to the CD, I think you will hear consumed and not consumes. So when you go back to your CD, check it out. Okay, let's look at number 12. It's evident that Mr. Goodman is better health than Mr. Notwell. Evident. So E-V-I-D-E-N-T. How many syllables? Evident. 3. Right. Where's the stress? 1. 3, 1. Evident. Evident means easy to see. Easy, obvious. Number 13. If you consume too few nutrients over a period of years, you may suffer some diseases. Period. Right? Period. Period. How many syllables in the word period? 3. A period of years. Where's the stress? Period. 3, 1. Good. Number 14. In nutritional science class, you will learn modern principles that you can apply to your own eating habits. Now, did you get S on this word?
Yeah.
Okay, if you missed the S, you can use your little highlighter to mark it and then go back and listen because you're not learning just one principle. You will learn many principles of health, of principles of nutrition that you can apply to your own eating habits. And number 15, the food you choose has
Significant.
some sort of effects on your body. How do you say that word?
Significant.
I think you have the right word, but I'm not sure you have the right pronunciation. What is the syllable stress code?
Significant.
4-2. Okay, show me again. Say it again. Oh, beautiful. Good. See, when you think about it and you got it, and then you push yourself up on the second syllable, you sound beautiful. Say it again.
Significant.
Excellent. Okay, the food you choose has significant effects on your body. So we'll stop here, and you're going to do for homework activity 8 through 11, and I will try to do some practice quizzes for you, okay? And then you'll practice. See you Thursday.